First of all, wait. I want to tell you this. So now we shall begin. Welcome to step 16, which is treat yourself for narcissistic fleas. Let me tell you that when it comes to narcissistic fleas, I am the queen of them. When I started working on this, I realized I had so many narcissistic fleas. It's unbelievable. I still do. I think it's a lifetime of work to do to get rid of all the narcissistic fleas. And you know what's really funny is that if someone would say to me, and you probably know what I mean, if someone tells me that I remind them of my mother, I would go crazy. I would hate that person. I would. Ugh. But then when I started to work on my narcissistic fleas, I've realized how similar I am to my mom in so many ways. And I would give you some examples. I must say I'm not proud of it, but I don't care because I'm okay with it. Well, first of all, I would always look for someone to blame. Yes. And you know what? Being someone that always been blamed, it's like it's ridiculous that I used to do the same to others. I knew how it felt like. So how was I doing it to other people? I obviously wasn't aware of it, but still, On the other hand, I wouldn't take responsibility for things that I've done or didn't do because I was banging someone else, remember? I wouldn't really speak my mind. I wasn't honest, not with myself and not with, the person that was in front of me. I thought that there were certain things that I was expected to say or do. So I did them without even asking the person if that's what they needed or wanted, which is very disrespectful. Not being respectful is something that I've learned very, very well from my mom. I would be very criticizing towards people. I would always talk behind people's back. I would say things without considering other people's feelings. I was very concentrated on people's looks. I know today that I didn't know any better, and I was just reacting to situations. I didn't think about how was I behaving, because everything was done in my life automatically. I was kind of programmed by my childhood, and I was just, living through my programming. And now that I'm naming those things, I kind of, feel embarrassed because I feel like it's so low, to do those things. But I didn't know better. So I forgive myself, and I love myself either way. And this is what I want you to learn through this process. To see those things and to change them and to be someone better for yourself and for your environment and for your family in a way, because you can be the one who brings change into your family, because you get to see things differently, which is rare. Not everyone gets to do that, because it's taking responsibility for a lot of shit that we've done and for who we are, and not everyone is willing to do the work. Sometimes, like, I think that it's 9 out of 10 people that just would say, no, it's okay. I'm okay with it. Nothing happened. It's a lot easier than say, okay, there is work to be done here, and to look at yourself in the mirror straight up and to say, okay, this is what I have to deal with, and not to be scared of it. And that's why I'm telling you every time and in every video how proud I am of you, because not everyone is willing to do the work. It's not comfortable. It's way past your comfort zone, and it's stirring up a lot of really hurtful things and dealing with emotions that you've been avoiding all your life. And it's to change, and change is, it's something that we have to be willing to do, and it's work. It's work, and it's not giving up on yourself, and it's believing in yourself, and is changing your inner voice. It's work, and the fact that you are here video after video proves me that you're doing the work and that you want something better for yourself. And I'm very, very proud of you. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I am so proud of you, because I know what it takes to do the work. Sometimes I say to my therapist that just by the fact that I just went through her door and I sat down, for me it's work. Because like a few days before our session, my mind is trying to come up with excuses why not to go. So the fact that I got in the car, I drove all the way there, I got off the car and I went through her door, it's work for me. Because it would be so much easier and so much quicker for me to give up, and I don't. And so I know what I know what it takes. That is why I am so, so proud of you. So again, our narcissistic fleas. Okay, so as you notice, I have a lot of them. The truth is that they all come and go. It depends on how much I slept, how much I've eaten, or if it's my due date, the monthly cycle. So it changes a lot. But the difference is that I am aware of them. Not always, but I try to be aware of them as much as I can. As I said, there are times that I'm better at it, and there are times that I'm less better at them. But trying, and this is something that it comes up a lot with my partner, about the need to be right all the time. It's like I think I am a lot better at it. Sometimes I find myself being okay without being right. And it's silly, when you think about it. When I think about it, why am I always have to be right? I think that the first time that I really had a massive, jump in my healing recovery was that I realized that I can always learn something from someone, no matter who that was, and no matter where they come from and their age or anything. That if I'm willing to listen, to be present with that person, I'm going to be able to learn something. And the thing is that the person that I'm talking to, I can always think about what they said. I don't have to say yes or no, he's right or he isn't. Sometimes it's just, okay, it's another point of view. I'm going to take their point of view, see how it relates to me. And then I decide what to do with it. No one is forcing me to do whatever that person is saying that I should do, right? So that was a massive shift in the way I looked at being right all the time, because that's what I learned from my mom. That's what we fought about. Who is right? I am right or you are right? I am right. What's the damn thing about being right? So I'm right. So what now? What do we do now? Do I get like a trophy for it? Do I get a coronation for being right? It's really silly when you think about it. Even though I know that now, I still find myself having the urge of being right. I have to say that it doesn't happen as much as it used to. And when it does, I try to, be aware of it and try to see what is happening with me, that I have that urge at that moment, which is very important. Yeah, but I'm only human, and I still find myself sometimes in those stages, you know, and I think that those narcissistic fleas are going to jump here and there, which they still do, and it's okay. You know, it's part of the healing process, and they are part of who I am because I was brought up that way. And I think that the main thing is awareness, is just to be aware and to not hate yourself for them and accept them because they are part of you. And I think that I do believe that at some stage, maybe they're gonna disappear slowly, you know, with my progression. So that's it. I think that the first thing is being aware of them, not criticize yourself for them, and, you know, remember their inner talk. You have to talk yourself nicely when it comes to your narcissistic fleas, and you know, and just accept them. And I think that when we accept things, everything becomes easier. So write down your narcissistic fleas and see what you can do to make your life better with them. So that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.